Welcome back to Sonic 06.
Sonic 06.
Yeah. Let's.
You just Van Brunted me, by the way. That was a straight up Van Brunt.
Yeah. Well, I already decided.
You know what? We're gonna reset. Welcome to Sonic 06.
I had already decided that I was gonna open with Sonic 06, and then you're like, no, let me. You were doing some kind of planning. You're like, I'm gonna say this halfway through the episode, and it's gonna be like,
No, I wasn't gonna say.
It's gonna seem like I just thought of it, and I was like, fuck that. That's weird.
Oh no, not the Sonic 06. I was gonna open with that, but I was gonna when we start to hate it, I was gonna close with we're Sonic sick of it.
I just felt like we needed to get back to Sonic.
I didn't.
Like,
Kyle was really bummed out. He didn't want to play Silent Hill.
I didn't want to play.
He didn't want to play Binary Domain.
Keith, I missed Sonic.
How? Why are you carrying that?
I don't know. Remember? Because we just escaped from Dr. Robotnik and I saved her. And then I'll do this, and then I'll run across the water.
Ugh. Yeah, so I've been doing a good job of saving money.
Yeah, what's up?
I was doing a good job of saving money, and then I spent like all of it in the same day or two.
Dude, why'd you do that?
I don't know. I was like,
Did you buy more survival gear?
No, what? I don't have.
What are you buying?
You think I buy a lot of survival gear?
No,
I don't.
But you did it once.
I did. Oh yeah, like at 5 a.m. I bought a bunch.
Yeah, you bought like $500 worth of survival gear.
No, it was like $70.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's still a lot.
yeah. It was actually less than $70. It was like a flashlight, a waterproof.
Yeah, it was actually
torch.
just a pack of gum. It was like a pack of survival gum. It was really not that much.
Survival gum.
Hold on.
I decided that I wanted a new processor, a new CPU.
Yeah.
Because I bought
new computer
when I
brain.
built my computer. When I built my computer, I only got a tri-core because I was building it on a budget.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is a corner I can cut. I'll buy a quad core with a broken core instead of buying a quad core because it was like $25 less. So I upgraded to a 6-core processor.
Whoa.
Yeah. And but because I did that, I had to buy a new motherboard.
Yeah.
So I also bought a new motherboard.
Yeah, see, this is the thing, is that now that I have a new job and I'm getting this money, I want
Get these mad bucks.
I want to upgrade my PC.
Yeah.
But at this point, it would be a whole total overhaul thing. But
I have to buy a new case soon too.
yeah, I totally need a new case. I need a case that isn't 150 pounds.
Yeah, your case is gigantic for no reason. I have a great case, but the on-off switch broke. So now whenever I want to turn on my computer after I shut it off, I have to open up the case and I have to short the thing that controls whether it's on or off.
What?
Yeah, you know the pin that you plug in, the little pin that controls the on-off button?
Yeah.
All that's doing is breaking the charge between the two pins. So if you just poke it with anything metal, the computer will turn on.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so
why didn't you buy a new case now?
Because I thought I had fixed it, and then when I put the motherboard in, I re-broke it.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't really turn my computer off very
my
often.
motherboard is great. My motherboard actually has a power button on it.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, it's just that like I feel like I don't want to do it until I can replace everything. So I feel like if you replace one thing, you get that. It'll like if you just replace the video card, I feel like I'll just try to like only replace the video card and not do it. Like I won't get around to the rest of it or something. Or like a lot of times I feel like if I replace one computer part, it feels like you don't really feel the difference that much.
Yeah.
And so I kind of want to like replace everything all at once so I can actually tell the difference.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You should do that. You should wait a little while after you have like a bunch of money. And then do it.
Oh, look at this frame rate.
God, this game's awful. Yeah, I did that, and then
that was great.
The day before I did that, I already like was hesitant about spending money, but later on that day or maybe the next day, I bought both Dishonored and XCOM.
Gotta make sure.
Yeah,
So I was already like, ooh, I spent way too much money on this motherboard and CPU, and then I bought 2 video games. and then I bought some other stuff.
What the fuck?
So in over a couple days, I spent
Hey, what the
like
hell?
$600 or more.
What the F is going on in here? Keith, I don't think this game's very good.
Yeah, it's awful.
What's going on? That's so weird.
Is it? Is it weird?
I remembered this game being so great, but now when I play it, it's like, this isn't good.
Oh my god!
What is happening?
This is worse than it's ever been, right? Like, this game is getting worse. It's like it's aging like a bad wine.
Yeah, see, I told you that. That's what I'm saying. It's so special about this game. Every time you play it, you find new special things to hate.
Ugh.
Gift from heaven.
That's a hell of a time bonus.
How was that?
What?
I love how most of the characters give you like a reaction to the score, like a judgment of your performance,
Yeah.
but she just asks questions.
Well, it's because she's an idiot.
How was that?
How was that?
How was that?
I don't even know. I can't even.
I wasn't there.
Yeah. So why did you want to play this?
Because I missed Sonic.
I'm already in a worse mood.
I'll settle things here.
Like, I was in a pretty good mood.
That makes me
Elise,
happy.
You should go back to the castle.
Okay. Sonic?
Oh, this is the part.
Oh, like the part where they fall in love.
It's so
I know we've seen it
beautiful.
before, but
I've never seen so many flowers.
it's still pretty great.
Sonic, have you visited many wonderful places before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you defeat Eggman,
Yeah.
you'll leave, won't you? Though I've been frightened many times, I've also enjoyed this adventure.
What?
It allowed me to be something other than a princess.
Look at the
I was
jewels
able
on her
to be
necklace.
myself. A
They're like
girl.
swaying around.
It sounds like being a princess isn't that easy.
It isn't sometimes, but I
Fuck.
love this country.
Fuck.
Everyone in the castle, the children, all my citizens, really.
Oh my god, I hate her.
Same love my late father and mother had.
Don't cry, Elise. Become a strong queen who doesn't cry, no matter what happens.
There's no crying in
And so,
politics.
I do my best to protect my country. I understand everything my parents said to me now. Sonic, if you leave here to go on another adventure, remember this
She's talking
place.
to a blue hedgehog right now.
Yeah, and they've already said defeat Eggman. Seriously.
Elise?
I'm fine. Sorry. I mustn't cry. I can't.
Elise?
You know, it just doesn't feel earned when you just get this cutscene right off the bat, you know?
Did we get this, or is it happening to us?
We got it.
How many times can these people watch us play the same
I have a huge
things in
smile
Sonic
on my
06?
face right now. I'm having a ton of fun.
Me too. A blast. Ugh. Look at his face. Oh my god.
Should we skip this?
I don't know. This is what I assumed we would be doing for the charity marathon, by the way. I assumed we would just be beating
Playing
Sonic
this.
06.
Oh, we could play Sonic 06
But how many times can these people watch us do Sonic 06?
all of the time.
It seems like they can't get enough, but eventually they will have had it.
Clearly, I still want to see it. I still want to see Sonic 06.
Failure to do so on time will result in my leveling of this city, so that nothing but ashes remain.
Oh, this is the girl with the fucked up grill.
I cannot
Not
allow
her, the other
harm
one.
to come to my people.
There's like another woman
Yeah, there's
who's
another
gonna
girl
walk
with
in
a
and
messed up face. Messed up.
Right
It's
there,
her.
right
Yeah,
there,
it's her.
It is my duty as Princess of Soliana to go. There is no other choice.
I think your laugh is weirder than her face.
I have several. I have different laugh types.
That's my best.
This is how I express approval.
That's my impersonation of your laugh.
That's not my laugh. I laugh. I have a bunch of different laughs. I laugh. I rarely laugh like that. That's like the.
Terrible. Princess Elise went to see Eggman by herself.
Remember this part?
Tails, please help
I
her.
fucking hate that stupid tail noise. Tails.
Why?
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's immediately grating. I hate it.
I could press A to make the sound stop.
No, you could not.
I could.
Do it. Yeah, but now it's like so slow. We have to hear him grunting.
Now, I don't remember how to get to the...
No, Professor Pickle, he's that way.
I wish this game had Professor Pickle. That'd be great. Oh, there's a castle. Look at it's out there. An island.
Get to it.
Oh, that'd be great.
I bet you could. I bet if you used... Can Tails do the box thing, the crate glitch thing?
I don't think so.
No.
No, he throws ring bombs, remember? He
yeah.
throws bombs of fake rings and they explode.
Who put those there? Between the time that Sonic does this level and Tails does that level, who put those there?
I love this happens in Sonic Adventure. You're like, yeah, it's fine. It's great. And it happens in Sonic 06. You're like, what the fuck is this?
So I was furious about it then, but I'm more furious
Who
now.
put those boost things there?
Well, who?
Elise is on that battleship? Wait up! We're coming!
Fuck all these guys.
Whoa! My head's spinning!
I'm mad at
That
Tails.
line was from Sonic Heroes, but they thought it was so good they had to bring it back.
Different voice actor, though. This voice actor, arguably better. They're both awful. Because Sonic Heroes was the one where it was like the baby. They got a baby to do it.
Yes, they got a baby.
They got a newborn baby.
All of Tails' lines were like, eh.
It's bad.
Eh.
Precarious.
This is great.
Ugh. What? What even is this? I hate it. I hate this. Are we doing this because you hate me? Is that why we're doing this?
No, I'm doing this because I love you.
I'm just as uncomfortable with that. What?
I can't go back.
But you could stand on it vertically.
Remember the Orcas?
No, I don't. I never remember.
Oh, if I buy a 3DS, I can play the 3DS version of Sonic Generations. Forgot about
I've got
that.
a 3DS.
I should buy a 3DS.
I'm not gonna play
need
the
to-
3DS version of Generations, but
Why not?
I might play Black or White too.
Oh, fuck that. That's for DS anyways.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was for 3DS.
Nope.
No. That makes sense.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
It does. I mean, it makes sense for like the weird, shitty way that Nintendo handles Pokemon and how they refuse to progress it.
Remember when you said you thought that the next...
I still say that. I still say that Black and White 2 are not the next Pokemon games.
That's not fair, though. You
still
said
the same generation.
But it's only the same generation because they didn't feel like making new ones.
Yeah, they didn't feel like drawing new things.
Oh my god. But I just thought it was funny. You're like, trust me, like the next set of Pokemon games is gonna come out. It's gonna be the biggest.
But I don't think that this is the next generation. I mean, the next set of Pokemon games. Like, I couldn't have foreseen that they were gonna do this. But
that's what we were doing. We were predicting the future of Pokemon.
Well, what I meant was the next generation, and I think I probably said the next generation. And
yeah,
and the next generation.
The next generation. Yeah, but I don't know.
Listen, okay. So
I understand what you're saying. You don't have to explain it to me.
All right, but I'm gonna say a new thing. I think that the next generation of Pokemon games is going to be the biggest leap in Pokemon games. And if something weird and unpredictable happens, then I'm wrong. What? But I'm not wrong yet. I don't feel that I'm wrong yet.
That is so dumb.
You're so dumb.
You're so dumb.
You're so dumb. That's what it says in your Myers-Briggs personality type.
No.
That's how dumb you are. See, recorded by a baby. So you still don't want to talk about your...
Oh, fine, we'll talk about it.
See?
I don't wanna.
It was your idea.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, it's really weird. You're being really weird today.
I know.
You don't want to play Silent Hill. You don't want to play Binary Domain. You want to play Sonic 06, and you don't want to talk about any of the things that you brought up. All right, so.
No, I don't want to talk about this, Keith.
Listen. Kyle took a Myers-Briggs personality type test. And he got very interested in how it works and everything. And you looked up stuff about after you took it, you looked up stuff? Like more information about the types?
Well, after it gave me the type, it forwarded me to a website that had descriptions of all of them.
Yeah.
And then I started reading them.
Yeah. And?
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Well,
We're gonna fucking talk about this, Kyle.
Why are you forcing me to do this?
Because we have nothing else.
We are playing Sonic 06.
Yeah, you already got me to play Sonic 06. This is compromise.
Alright, fine. Okay.
You brought it up, and you want to talk about it, and now I want to talk about it, even if you don't.
Okay, well, I thought it was cool because, so I got INTP, and I was reading it, and
That's the movie site, right?
Yeah.
INTP.
You've wasted so much.
And I just thought it was awesome while I was reading the description, because I was like, this perfectly describes everything about me. Like, if they could see inside my head. Like, And
reading the other ones, you didn't feel like that at all?
Well, no.
It's not like a horoscope? It's not like a...
No.
Okay.
And I saw, in the INTP description...
Do you want me I have it here. Do you want me to read it? Do you want me to read what you are?
First and save Elise.
I guess you could if you want to.
All right.
Wait. Let me explain
how it works.
Was
explain the ins and outs of the Myers-Briggs personality type.
Oh no, I was gonna.
The complicated interworkings. Of
what's the next level for?
Dude, I don't know. What? No idea. Are you kidding me?
All right, let's talk to the oranges. Okay. Yes! Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh.
Yeah, let's talk up to the bishop. That's just
Way to the old castle of Selena?
This is just every old man in the game, but now he put on a bishop's robes.
Yeah, that's the guy that gives you custom shoes.
custom shoes. Oh, you're talking about
these are my masterpiece shoes.
You're talking about.
I call them custom shoes.
You're talking about Alberto Robert.
Yeah, Alberto Robert.
Keith is biting his mic stand right now.
I forgot about Alberto Robert.
Oh no!
What?
Oh no!
Oh, is this thing?
It's the 3 trials. Yeah, let's do it.
What?
Who doesn't want to watch this again? Who doesn't
Me.
want to do this again?
You.
Hey,
What?
listen, Keith. Either way, this gives us plenty of time to talk about Myers-Briggs.
I'll look up Time Cube. No, I will not do that.
In the description for INTP, it said something, and then in as a parenthetical, it said in this way, INTPs are markedly different from INTJs, which are something something. And I was like, I bet that's what Keith is. And then I looked at the INTJ description. I was like, this is exactly Keith. This is totally.
Oh, you
Keith.
nailed it. I was that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got it right.
Yeah.
Oh man, you nailed it. All right, congratulations. I assumed that you were way off.
No, it was so great. It was like part of it.
By the way, the thinking is the J stands for the INT
Judgment.
is introverted, intuitive, and thinking, as opposed to extroverted.
I guess we should explain how it works.
Yeah, there's four categories with 2 types each.
Yeah. So
There's introverted and extroverted, intuitive and sensing, thinking and feeling, and then judging and
wait. So like
judging and perceiving.
introverted and extroverted is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. It's not like in the classical sense of like people who are quiet and by themselves are introverted and
it
people that
essentially is.
Well, it's more about the way like people who are extroverted get their confidence from like other people. Like they kind of borrow energy. It's kind of
wow.
Yeah,
That's deep.
it's fucking deep as shit. And then introverted people like kind of use their own thing.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, like kind of how somebody who's an extrovert, they'll go to a party, and after the party, they'll be pumped up.
They'll be
Somebody that's an
energized.
introvert, when they go to a party,
Then they need time alone.
Yeah,
they'll need
really
time alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
And then the thinking, feeling thing is more like.
I also have that ready
sure,
if you
like,
want,
I'm pretty
because
sure
I got them all ready, Kyle.
I'm pretty sure thinking versus feeling is like if you tend to use more logic versus emotion in your
thinking and
decision
feeling
making.
Thinking is instinctively search for facts and logic in a decision situation.
Yes.
Naturally notices tasks and work to be accomplished. Easily able to provide an objective and critical analysis. Accept conflict as natural part of relationships with people. Feeling is instinctively employ personal feelings and impact people in decision situations. Naturally sensing people and needs reactions. Naturally seeks consensus and popular opinion. And unsettled by conflict.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I just want to mention that I've discovered that number 2 has a portal that just goes to number 2. And the same for number 1.
So that's
I thought the
those.
perceiving versus judging thing was interesting.
I'll read that. Because this is what's different between us.
That's what's different between
Wait,
us.
first I'm gonna read the sensing and intuitive first.
That's the one I don't understand.
So sensing is mentally living the now, attending present opportunities, using common sense and creating practical solutions is automatic and instinctual. Memory recall is rich and full of facts. Best improvised from past experience. Likes clear and concrete information. Dislikes guessing when facts are fuzzy. Intuitive is mentally living in the future, attending future possibilities, using imagination and inventing new possibilities is automatic and instinctual. Memory recall emphasizes patterns, context, and connections. Theoretical understanding, comfortable with ambiguous, fuzzy data, and with guessing its meaning.
Weird.
Yeah. So we're different.
Oh, I think I got it.
Nice.
Nailed it.
That took way faster than last time because you've done it so many
Boom.
times. You kind of remembered, I bet.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Judging has planned many of the details in advance before moving into action. Focus on task-related action. Complete meaningful segments before moving on.
Wait. Could I just explain like the difference between perceiving and judging as it relates to INTPs and INTJs?
Yeah.
Is that it was saying in INTP that it's like,
Today's not my day.
see, I'm like a really indecisive person, and it was talking about that's like a quality of INTPs because it's like we're constantly taking in data to use for it's like because we could imagine, like we can imagine all sorts of different outcomes for any situation.
Yeah.
And so it's like we're worried that if you do one thing, it'll be the wrong thing to do because we may have overlooked some piece of information or data in the decision making. So it's like you're paralyzed by choice because you don't know which is the right way to go. And
Yeah.
it said like this is markedly different from INTJs, which tend to be more confident in their decision making. And so I started reading about INTJs. I was like, oh, this is totally Keith. And
Yeah, which is great because
I-
in reading INTJ, because I had taken it before, I just had to reread this stuff to figure out, to remember which one I was. And yeah, I was like, man, this is totally exactly me, and in a way that I'm glad about it.
It took me right back to that moment in Silent Hill 1 when we were playing through it in the school with the piano puzzle.
Yeah.
It also said like one of the a quote that it gave that it's like, oh, an INTJ might say this was like, I've already made up my mind, don't confuse me with the facts. And I remember that was like, in the piano puzzle, I wanted to go to every single room so that we had all of the information available to us, but you were like, no, I've already decided that it's in the piano room, so we just need to go there.
Right, and
we were
one
just
of
like,
us was correct.
But don't you see how there could have been a different...
No,
Fuck you.
I don't. Okay, do you want me to read some of each of ours? Like a little bit?
Sure.
It'll probably be pretty similar.
Oh, but you know what else
Only
it said
one
in
letter
yours?
out. What?
It said one of an INTJ's qualities is that anybody perceived as a slacker will instantly lose their respect and probably be made known of this.
Yeah.
And my mind immediately went to how you constantly berate Andy for basically not putting in what you perceive to be like the correct amount of effort into our podcast.
So
and
I've
stuff.
actually, it's because I read that too when I was reading mine, the thing earlier on with
here we-
Type Logic. I was reading mine,
Yeah.
and it said that, and I was like, oh, that's totally accurate.
Is
Because
that-
I hate, like I was talking to my friend Nolan about this at work.
Where are all the enemies? Aren't there supposed to be enemies
supposed to be
here?
tons of
What is
enemies.
going on?
I hate working. Like I hate being at work and working. I hate it. But I'm still a good worker.
Yeah.
So it infuriates me when anybody isn't a good worker.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I hate this too. Like I also hate this. Why can't you do it better though? Like it's so frustrating to me. I don't know. I think that's a good quality to have.
It said that interpersonal relationships are your Achilles heel.
That's kind of not true. I'm pretty good at them, I think.
It said because
Like relationships with other people. Oh, I guess.
it's because what it was saying is because you're very
Wait, interpersonal with anybody or like relationships?
both.
Both?
It said interpersonal relationships, especially romantic relationships. However,
like,
it said
interpersonal relationships is true, but romantic relationships, I'm a good boyfriend.
for your first girlfriend that you
I've had-
just got a month ago.
That is
Right?
not my no.
No? Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is my third serious girlfriend.
But that's third serious?
yeah.
Why haven't I heard about these first two?
I don't talk about things a lot.
That's weird. I want to know these things, Keith,
Do you?
because I'm a nosy person.
Do
I need
you?
to
We can
know
talk
these
about her if you want.
things. Nah.
She just got out of surgery the other day. She had major surgery.
Keith, not interested
She's doing
in this.
fine.
No, I've already said I don't want
See?
to talk
there
about
you
it.
go.
No, I am interested. I just don't want to talk about it in this recording. I think that's weird.
She bought me a Wookiee stuffed animal. It's adorable.
Oh, see, she's terrible. I hate Wookiees.
You don't hate Wookiees.
I'm not a huge fan.
You don't like the planet of Kashyyyk?
Nah.
I think it's specifically Chewbacca.
It's Kashyyyk.
It's not Kashyyyk.
It is Kashyyyk.
It's Kashyyyk.
No, it's not.
Listen, that's the way Bastila says it in the Old Republic. That's the Republic.
Well,
She says Kashyyyk. They all say Kashyyyk in the Old Republic.
fuck them.
Knights up. The Old Republic, Knights up.
No, it said INTJs have trouble with interpersonal relationships, but
I'll read it.
they can make up for that by being willing to work hard on the relationship.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Then I do
It
agree.
said because of your judgment, it gives you like confidence, and you're always really sure about where you stand on things. So you get frustrated.
I'm constantly fighting, like when somebody doesn't like something that I like, immediately marking them down for it. Yeah.
So you get frustrated when other people are unsure. Like you don't understand why people can't be as direct.
Hold on, here we go. To outsiders, INTJs may appear to project an aura of definitiveness or self-confidence.
Hey.
This, I do not have confidence, but I do project
No, but we always
self-confidence.
say that. We always say that. Me and Andy are always like, "Oh, fucking Keith over here."
Yeah, I know. You're right. But I'm just saying because it specifically says appear to project an aura of definitiveness or self-confidence,
exactly.
and I definitely project that. I do not have any.
Hey.
This self-confidence, sometimes mistaken for simple arrogance by the less decisive, is usually of a very specific, rather than general nature. Its source lies in specialized knowledge of systems that most INTJs start building at an early age. When it comes to their own areas of expertise, and INTJs can have several, they will be able to tell you almost immediately whether or not they can help you, and if so, how. INTJs know what they want, and perhaps, still more importantly, they know what they don't. They know what they don't know.
No, you said know what they want. It says INTJs know what they know.
They know what they don't know. Okay. INTJs are perfectionists with seemingly endless capacity for improving upon anything that takes their interest. This is so complimentary. This is like, I'm pumped about this. What prevents them from becoming chronically bogged down in the pursuit of perfection is the pragmatism so characteristic of the type. INTJs apply, often ruthlessly, the criterion "does it work" to everything from their own research efforts to the prevailing social norms. This in turn produces an unusual independence of mind, freeing the INTJ from the constraints of authority, convention, or sentiment for its own sake.
And all I have to say about this is that Keith's ego did not need this stroking.
Consider my mind boner erect. INTJs are known as the system builders of the types, perhaps in part because they've been... Have you noticed that whenever we do these tests, I always end up reading something?
Huh?
This is the third time we've done this, and each time I've read something over it.
Oh, the tests in Sonic 06.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what else are you going to do?
You're right, okay. INTJs are known as the system builders of the types.
Also, I tend to read books on long train rides.
Perhaps in part because they possess the unusual trait combination of imagination and reliability. Whatever system an INTJ happens to be working on, for them is the equivalent of a moral cause to an INFJ. Both perfectionism and disregard for authority may come into play, as INTJs can be unsparing of both themselves and others on the project. Anyone considered to be slacking, including superiors, will lose their respect, and will generally be made aware of this. INTJs have also been known to take it upon themselves to implement critical decisions without consulting their superiors or coworkers.
Also true.
On the other hand, they do tend to be scrupulous and even-handed about recognizing the individual contributors that have gone into the project, and have a gift for seizing opportunities which others might not even notice. In the broadest terms, what INTJs do tend to be what they know. Typical INTJ career choices are in the sciences and engineering, but they can be found wherever a combination of intellect and incisiveness are required. INTJs can rise to management positions. This stuff's boring.
Yeah.
I don't want to be any
I
of
am
that.
done with this.
Oh, here's the stuff you were talking about.
Hey.
Personal relationships, particularly romantic ones, can be the INTJ's Achilles heel. While they're capable of caring deeply for others, usually a select few, that's true.
Which we found is untrue based on our XCOM runoff, that you clearly have no ability to relate to human beings at all.
And are willing to spend a great deal of time and effort on a relationship. The knowledge and self-confidence that make them so successful in other areas can suddenly abandon or mislead them in interpersonal situations. We don't readily grasp social rituals. Extremely private people, naturally impassive, easy to misread them and misunderstand them. Their most fundamental problem is that they really want people to make sense. It is sometimes a result of a peculiar naivete paralleling that of many Fs. Only instead of expecting inexhaustible affection and empathy from a romantic relationship, the INTJ will expect inexhaustible reliability and directness.
That's out here.
Ooh, I do that.
I killed myself.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, and then it says I can make it up by working relationships. Do you want to read yours? I bet yours is complimentary, too.
Mine is not nearly as complimentary.
I think the guy that wrote that was an INTJ. I think the guy that wrote all of these.
These were pretty awesome.
You're pensive, analytical folks. You may venture so deeply into thought as to deem detached, often actually are oblivious to the world around them. Precise about their descriptions, INTPs will often correct others if the shade of meaning is a bit off. Do you do that?
I guess.
Do you correct
Don't we
people?
both do that to each other at least?
Yeah, I don't really do that to like to people that I don't really know. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. But it says there, correct others or be sorely something. Sorely want to.
Yeah, often correct others or be sorely tempted to.
There you go.
If the shade of meaning is a bit off. While annoying to the less concise, the fine discrimination gives the INTP gives INTPs so inclined a natural advantage as, for example, grammatarians and linguistics. Relatively
Wait, you
easy
mean grammarians?
Grammarians, what did I say? Grammatarians?
Grammatarian. I'm gonna go to the
I love
grammat.
graham crackers.
I'm gonna go to the grammateria and grab a sandwich.
A major concern for INTPs is the haunting sense of impending failure. They spend considerable... Yeah, this is way worse than mine.
Yeah.
They spend considerable time second-guessing themselves. The open-endedness, conjoined with their need for competence, is expressed in a sense that one's conclusion may well be met with an equally plausible alternate solution, and that, after all, one may very well have overlooked some critical bit of data. An INTP arguing a point may very well be trying to convince himself as much as his opposition. In this way, INTPs are markedly different from INTJs, who are much more confident in their competence and willing to act on their convictions.
So there you go.
You love to play with mathematics.
I do like mathematics. What? No? You don't like math?
I don't like math, but I like things that math does. Like, I love physics. I love chemistry.
That sounds like math.
It is math,
That's
but I
just
hate
math.
straight up math. I like math in the context of things that are interesting, like spaceships.
Oh, here's just an owl that wants to or an eagle that wants to take me to a place.
It's kind of like, you know how I really need a good story for my video game?
Yeah.
I need a good story for my math.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, so the thing was that it said in INTPs, it said that INTPs are fascinated by systems and like learning the inner workings of complex systems. And I was
Even
like,
though
that's
I'm
true.
the systems builder.
Yeah.
Oh, did you do the tests already?
Silver.
Did you do all the tests?
Yeah.
Did you do the love test?
Yeah, I just did that.
Who did you choose?
Amy.
Why did you do that? We know that...
Because we picked
Oh, yeah,
that
it doesn't
before.
matter.
Because that's what we... I was just doing it because that's what we
you're in a
picked the
hurry.
first time,
So,
and we never finished the
What's
first
going
time.
on?
Okay.
It doesn't matter, though, so...
Circumstances have changed.
The game has changed.
This is a game changer. It was Trigger.
We need to rescue the princess. Anyways, it was saying, once I found out about this Myers-Briggs thing...
Oh, wait, hold on. Here's the thing I was talking about before, and then you can do your thing.
Okay.
Introverted thinking strives to extract the essence of idea from various externals that express it. In the extreme, this conceptual essence wants no form or substance to verify its reality. Knowing truth is enough for... Oh, wait, this is... Never mind. I take it back.
We don't have time.
Okay.
Let's get to Elise right away.
That's not what I was talking about at all. What were you going to say? I'm sorry I interrupted you.
I was saying that once I learned about this Myers-Briggs thing, I then spent like the next 3 hours reading about it.
Yeah, I did that same
And
thing.
I was like, it's like I'm seeing the code behind the Matrix. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's like cheating.
Yeah. And it was just funny because it said in, like, INTPs are fascinated with complex systems.
Yeah.
Which which human personalities are, and so it was like, oh my god, I'm fascinated about reading about how I'm fascinated about reading about why I'm fascinated, and then my mind exploded.
That's pretty funny. And yeah, I kind of feel like I got the best one.
But you would think that because you're you.
Do you feel like you got the best one?
No.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I like mine, though. Because it's me.
But mine basically affirmed me as a person. Like, reading that... Yeah.
Oh.
It's like... It told me, you know how all your life you thought you were smart and have good taste? You're smart and have good taste.
What? Oh, wrong button. I just, like, all my life I've been totally confused about why my brain works the way it does.
Yeah.
And I was pleased to know it's like, at least this is documented somewhere.
Yeah, at least 1/16 of people. It's not that, it's actually more... Because
It's
INTP
different
and
on-
INTJ are both in the corners of the box, and those
Yeah.
that means that it's the least common.
On
So we're both two with least
On
common.
Courtney's one that she got, it said that hers is the rarest.
Really?
Yeah, she got INFJ.
FJ?
What?
Yeah, so we're each only one letter away from the rarest. Oh no, I'm one letter away, you're 2 letters away, so
Yeah, but one letter can change everything.
yeah. Listen, I'm just saying that I'm unique. I'm a special snowflake. Molded by God's hands.
Oh, you know what?
That was a callback to a different game. Not even...
Oh, you know what was funny?
What?
On the type logic things, the things that we were just reading at the bottom, it lists like famous people with this
Ooh, do you wanna see
personality
some of
type,
those?
and then wait, no, hold on.
Okay.
And then underneath that, it lists fictional ones. And for mine, INTP.
That's awesome.
For mine, it listed Sherlock Holmes, and I was like, oh, that's cool, Sherlock Holmes. And then I went to
The classic dickhead.
I went to INTJ for yours and looked at fictional ones, and it said Professor Moriarty, Sherlock's nemesis.
I'll go on ahead.
That's wicked funny. Yeah, you've also got
Albert
Socrates, Descartes. So basically 2 of the most famous philosophers.
There you go.
I hate Descartes, but Socrates
Wait.
is awesome.
Along these same lines, I was talking with Courtney last night, so she went and looked stuff up.
Yeah.
And she found like some table where they assigned like an anime character
Yeah.
to every personality type, and the one for mine was L from Death Note, where I was just like, awesome,
Yeah,
great, because L is
because you
cool.
love Death Note.
L is like a
Who is one for mine?
ridiculous, weird, super detective person something. I wish you would watch Death Note.
Who is one for mine?
Where am I going?
Who's the anime
I don't
one for
know.
mine?
I didn't recognize any of the other characters.
Ah, okay. You've also got the presidents James Madison, John Quincy Adams, John Tyler, Dwight D. Eisenhower, and Gerald Ford.
Oh, I was supposed to.
Albert Einstein, Charles Darwin,
Darwin's in there?
Yeah.
Man, I got all the best people.
Rick Moranis,
Oh, wait, no. You know what was my favorite thing about these?
and Tiger Woods.
You know what my favorite thing about these lists of people were?
What?
Is how some of them
You can press and hold the A button to
Some of them give you in parentheticals like where you might know them from. So Rick Moranis
It says
says,
Honey, I Shrunk the
Honey, I
Kids."
Shrunk the Kids. What I loved about that was like I was looking at one of them. I forget which it was, but it had a bunch of people that you had never heard of before, and it said nothing of like who they were or what they did. But then it had like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in parenthetical. It said civil rights activist, martyr. And you're like, who's this? Who is this Martin Luther King Jr.? Was he on In Living Color? Oh,
I think he was from ER.
Civil rights activist and martyr.
Yeah.
Got you.
I've got... That's weird. So, in famous INTJs, it says Augustus Caesar, who's Julius Caesar's son. And then in fictional characters, it says Julius Caesar, who is not bad.
Maybe they just mean as depicted in some.
Oh wait, no, I was reading the credit. It's Cassius, a fictional character from the tragedy of Julius Caesar. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I take it back. Hannibal Lecter is an INTJ.
Yeah.
What else? Susan B. Anthony, Lance Armstrong, Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase. Democratic presidential candidate Michael Dukakis. Ooh, I got Hannibal.
You got both
the
Hannibals.
the military leader, and Hannibal Lecter. The only one missing is Hannibal Buress, comedian. C.S. Lewis, Colin Powell, Hillary Clinton, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wait, Colin? Yeah,
No.
Colin. It is Colin.
Is it?
Colin Powell. Remember Colin Powell?
That was Colin Powell.
No, it was Colin.
I know who he is. I guess I don't know how to pronounce his name. I got Chester A. Arthur, Calvin Coolidge, Thomas Jefferson, John F. Kennedy, James K. Polk, and Woodrow Wilson. I'm glad about this Polk thing. He was a great president.
What?
Ooh, I got Gandalf. Fuck you.
Wait, that one I was like, what? Because how could you characterize Gandalf as anything?
I don't know. How could you Gandalf Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice?
That's ridiculous.
Ah!